Today we got you guys with the top 5 best meta Warzone loadouts that you need to be using, or else you're going to be at a very big disadvantage. These weapons consist of having the fastest TTK, the fastest fire rate, as well as the best movement and handling speeds. And with the amount of variety that we have with these different weapons, you're definitely going to find one that fits your playstyle. The first weapon that we have is one of my personal favorites, and this is going to be the Hoger 26 LMG. Just a little showcasing of a couple clips of what I was able to do with it online. As you can see from this clip, it feels just like an AR. The mobility is very fast. It's not all slow and sluggish like a typical LMG would be. And the best part about this weapon is the accuracy. So being able to take out those players will be no issue to you at all using this loadout. The Hoger 26 by default already has some of the best base stats when compared to the other LMGs. Looking at the Bruin, the TAC Eradicator, and the other LMGs, you can see that there's a huge difference in terms of the mobility, the recoil control, as well as the handling. Before we even start putting attachments to make it even better, it's already by default the best LMG to use. Best attachment combo that you should be using is, first off, for the optics, make sure you use the Choreo Eagle Eye 2.5. This is easily the best scope currently available in the game, with almost every single pro player using it in all their ARs, battle rifles, and primary weapons. If you were wondering what scope they were using, this is what they have on. And to unlock it, it is available in the armory unlocks by getting some wins, I believe 2 of them, and you should be able to get it. As for the rest of the attachments, we have things like the Ascent Lord stock, we have the VT Spitfire suppressor muzzle, we have the Hoger factory barrel, and then we also have the Hound 9G grip for the underbarrel. These are just in terms of fixing up the recoil and the accuracy. Because this is already a weapon that has decent mobility and handling, we can sacrifice some of that in order to get a better range of fire, more accuracy, and more recoil control, so that way you can eliminate these players a lot faster. The second weapon that we have is going to be the Rival 9 SMG. I found that this loadout has been very helpful in close quarter combat. This is the loadout that we have for it. For the stock, we got the EXF Close Quarters Assault stock. This is going to help you with the gun kick control as well as the recoil control. The next attachment is going to be the muzzle, which is called the Shadow Strike Suppressor. You don't want to be seen on the radars, especially if you're running around the map a lot. And then you have the XRK Edge BW4 hand stopper. This is going to help with the ADS, the aim walking speed, and your movement speed overall. And then we throw on a 50-round drum mag, and as a result, obviously that will slow you down a little bit, which is why we got the underbarrel for. And the final attachment is going to be the rear grip, and that's going to be the Rival Vice Assault grip, which will once again help you with that recoil and gun kick control, so you don't got to deal with that crazy spray pattern. We'll have another SMG that I'll cover later in the video, but for those of you guys who are fans of the Rival and you've used it in multiplayer, this is definitely a good option with these loadouts that I have put, making it one of the best SMGs to currently use in the game. And these are just some short clips of what the eliminations look like, the time to kill whenever you shoot it, and what to expect out of it once you hit that online mode, and what it will look like when you're shooting at other players. But the next weapon that we have is going to be the battle rifle known as the Bass B. It's already one of the most popular weapons being used in Warzone right now, and there's a couple reasons for that. First off, you have the optic Choreo Eagle Eye 2.5 optic scope, making it easy to spot people and eliminate them. For the barrel, you have the Bruin Venom long barrel, which will help you with the recoil control, aiming idle stability, and more. The third attachment that we have is going to be the VT Spitfire suppressor, which will help with recoil control as well, and making you non-detectable in the radar. And then you have the Bruin Heavy Support underbarrel, which will help once again with that recoil control. And finally, the last thing that you want to add is that 45 round mag, so you don't got to worry about reloading too often. There's also a couple online clips just to showcase what this weapon will look like, as well as in the range, just so you can get an idea of how this weapon will play online as well. But the next weapon that we have is going to be the SMG known as the WSP Swarm, which currently is the fastest fire rate among the SMG category, as well as has the fastest amount of handling. So this is already by default one of the best SMGs that you can use, but once you slap on these attachments, it gets even crazier. So put on the WSP Ruthless L barrel, and that's going to help you with the aim idle stability, bullet velocity, and the range. Then we have the Shadow Strike suppressor for the muzzle, which will help you stay off the radar when you're rushing into buildings and pushing people. And then for the underbarrel, we got the SL Skeletal vertical grip, which will help with the ADS speed, the vertical control, the gun kick control, and in my opinion has way more benefits than it does flaws. And then you want to throw on that 50-round mag along with the FSS Fortress heavy stock, and now you have one of the best SMGs in the game with some of the fastest movement, some of the fastest fire rate. The only flaw, as with all SMGs, is the range. Make sure you don't use it from really far distances. If you combo this with like an AR or a battle rifle, this will be a deadly duo for you to take advantage of and use in Warzone. I definitely can see this weapon getting nerfed sometime in the early future, so I would take advantage of this and use it while you can. The last weapon that we have in this video is currently dominating the meta, being the best weapon to currently use with the highest pick rate, and that is going to be the MTZ Interceptor marksman rifle, with probably the fastest time to kill currently in the game, and it is a single tap, so it has almost no recoil. For the attachments, we have the Choreo Eagle Eye 2.5 optic that we used in all the other weapons. Then we have the MTZ Longshot Pro for the barrel. That helps with the aiming idle stability, the recoil control, the velocity, and the range. In return, we give up a little bit of speed, but the next one that we have is for the muzzle. This is going to be the VT7 Spirit Fire Suppressor, and that's going to be making you undetectable as well as giving you recoil control and damage range. For the underbarrel, you have the Bruin Pivot Vertical Grip, which we've used in the past before. This gives you good gun kick control, vertical recoil, and the aiming idle sway in return for the ADS speed. The last attachment you want to put on there is going to be a 20 round mag, and once you put that on, give it a try online and watch how fast those bodies drop. It takes around 4 body shots to completely knock down a player, or 2 headshots to knock them as well. If you can hit those headshots, you can knock down these players and fully eliminate them in just seconds. These are currently the best Warzone meta loadouts that you should be taking advantage of and using. Comment down below, out of all these, which one is your favorite. But if you want to see more videos like these, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and let us know. Anyways, it's been your boy Tridzo, and hopefully we'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.